to therapy with Mimi
And Kiki.
so she can't talk. Okay, today is another part of our Halloween extravaganza. We are doing, since it's coming up, so that means I have to like edit this and everything soon. But since it's coming up next Friday, at the time of the filming, it's next Friday. Friday the
3rd. ASMR. Someone pray for this girl.
You better not. The last one said if you pray for her, she'll die. Or you'll die.
Let me pray for her so I can die.
Okay, but what we're doing is... Oh, my boob just touched all over you. What we're doing is we're talking about 5 weird, creepy, scary events that took place on Friday the 13th throughout the years. None of them are, like, I think, recent. But anyway, the first one took place in October. So next Friday will be like, this was in 72, so next Friday will be like 45 years ago. Exactly. But October 13th, which was Friday, of course, 1972. Ooh, I don't know if you can even see this. But this was just 2 I found, so there may have been more. But there was 2 plane crashes, both on the exact same day, that took multiple lives and were kind of fucked up. The first one was in the Andes Mountains. 12 were killed instantly from the plane crashing into the mountain. Several more died later due to an avalanche that the plane crash caused. And then the survivors resorted to cannibalism. So the people who were still alive after the avalanche and the plane crash started eating each other for survival.
Nice.
On the same day in Russia, there was another plane crash near Moscow where 174 people were killed. And the plane was trying to land and it crashed.
Oh my god, they were so close.
So close. But the first one about the Andes Mountains, there's actually a movie based on it called Alive. That's what it saw. I'm going to check it out though. Okay, that's the first. This one's going to be a short video. Second one took place in November, Friday the 13th, of course, 1970. And this one's really sad, too, because it's kind of like...
Did you not just laugh though?
I know. Because I saw Cyclone and I was like, it made me laugh.
Oh my god.
Because around here we call them tornadoes.
That's what that is?
Yeah, Cyclone. But this was in Bangladesh, which is near like Iraq and Iran and things like that. 500,000, 500,000 people were killed by this one cyclone. And it is considered one of the most catastrophic natural events to have ever happened in the world. To this day. Still. 500,000.
I know.
In one
Day.
tornado.
Tornado.
On one day.
On one day.
Yeah. Number 3 is March, Friday the 13th.
Of course.
1964.
My younger told I apologize.
This one took place in New York. And okay, when I was researching this, I actually knew what it was talking about because I took a psychology class my 2 months of college. I took a psychology ethics class, and we talked about this case. I didn't know it happened on Friday the 13th, though. Kitty Genevieve, however you want to say it, she was stabbed and raped by a stranger, but his name was Winston Mosley. And it took like outside in the street. Okay, and there was like an apartment building around, but it was like in the little alleyway between the apartment buildings or whatever. The attack took more than half an hour. So she was screaming and crying for a half hour, dying.
And no one could hear her?
38 people heard or saw the attack, and none of them did anything. None of them helped, and no one called police. And it became known, when you talk about it in psychology, it's called the bystander effect, where you don't do anything because you assume someone else will. So these 38 people, none of them stepped in to help, and none of them called the police because they all assumed the next person would. And just a little side note, I thought this was an interesting fact. It has nothing to do with this, but I also learned this in my psychology ethics class. If you're ever being attacked, like outside, don't ever scream rape or help.
Scream fire.
Scream fire, yeah. More people will, because they think they're in danger. They'll come out to help than if you scream that you're in danger.
Yup.
How fucked up is that?
I know. I was taught that.
I was
To scream fire instead of anything else.
I learned that in my psychology class. Because they're more worried about, because they're like, if you say fire, oh, I might die. But if you say rape, oh, that's her problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't know this took place on, don't be a bystander. If you see something, say something. Okay? See something, say something.
It sounded pretty cool.
Well, that's what they say about bullying. If you see something, say something. This next one took place January, Friday the 13th.
Of course.
1939. We're getting progressively older and older and older. I think the last one is like 79. We're going back up. But this one's actually called Black Friday because of how bad it was. This one took place in Victoria Province of Australia. On the day, January 13th, a bushfire broke out. And on that one day alone, 36 people were killed by this fire. But the fire continued. They weren't able to just put it out the same day. During that month, from the 13th on until they could put it out, another 35 people were killed. A total of 71 people. And over half of them were killed on Friday the 13th, the first day of the fire. 1,300 buildings were destroyed, and among those was 700 homes. I just thought it was weird that the majority of the damage took place on the first day of the fire, which was Friday the 13th. But, yeah. And it's actually called Black Friday because to this day they still call it Black Friday because January 13th is considered Black Friday. Even if it doesn't fall on Friday, it's still, like, that's their holiday, Black Friday. I guess not a holiday, that was a bad word. If you're from Australia, I'm sorry. It wasn't a holiday. Like, memorial kind of thing for it. Yeah. Because that was a lot of people. Okay, the last one is July, Friday the 13th.
What?
Of course.
Oh, of course.
Is 1979. And all of this happened to a single man. It wasn't like a catastrophe for the world. One man. His name was Bob Renfree. Renfree. Okay. This man, on this day, January 13th, 1979, he was fired from his job.
Okay.
He walked through a glass pane door. Not ran into it, he walked through it. And like broke the glass and everything. Okay, the worst part though, the same damn day, he put his wife in the hospital by hitting her in the head with a stick that he threw for the dog to catch.
Oh, this is just bad luck.
That's why I was laughing. Like, so he was outside like playing catch with Fido, and he threw the stick and it hit her in the head hard enough to put her in the hospital.
Why is he throwing the stick that hard in the first place?
Well, I mean, he just got fired. He was letting off some steam with the dog and about killed his wife.
So what's that when I hit the dog? Dog would have been dead.
And it said on another Friday the 13th, not the same year, but on another, or not the same day, but on another Friday the 13th, his wife also fell down a flight of stairs. So this couple needs to just stay in bed on Friday the 13th.
Now what if the bed breaks? Or the ceiling falls on them.
And kills them in bed.
Or
someone breaks into
someone
their
breaks
house.
in and they're not allowed to get up.
Bob and his wife need to just lock themselves in like a bunker on Friday the 13th. But the one about the stick made me laugh. Yes. I was like, imagine him. He's like, oh damn, I got cut from the glass. I lost my job. I'm just gonna go play with Spot.
And then he takes the stick.
I'll go catch it, and boom, right in the head. And then he's gotta go sit the rest of the night in the emergency room.
Cause that's fun.
Cause he about killed his wife with a stick. And then another time she falls down the stairs. I wonder if he was there when that happened too. Maybe it's not her bad luck.
Maybe it's his.
Maybe it's him. Maybe he was like, oh honey, can you go get me something from downstairs? And she's like, okay. And she trips over one of his shoes. It's all his fault. Bob, you're killing your poor wife. They're both probably dead by now.
I mean, probably from the time that it is now.
Yeah. 79. That was.
They might not be though.
That was almost 40 years ago.
38
38 years ago.
They might.
And they were probably like,
What was that noise? Did you hear it? Was it you?
yeah.
Was your throat?
They might be still alive. Hopefully they're not still falling downstairs, because they'd be at least in their 50s. But no. Or 60s. Don't fall down the stairs now, Bob.
And
it's going to end badly. But that's the last one of those. Oh my god. It's Bob's fault.
you jammed it right in my eye.
It was Bob.
Did Bob make you do it?
His name was on that card.
Oh, Bob, screw you.
Everyone around Bob gets hurt. We good now? It's like Bob's like little angel heard us talking shit. His guardian angel heard us talking shit about him. He's like, you know what? It's hard being Bob. Boom.
Why did you just hand it to me? Like we've been doing.
I wanted to throw it.
Oh.
You were throwing the rest of them, so I wanted to throw one.
You better leave that in. Swear to God.
I'm the Bob of this generation. I really do have like the worst luck.
There you go.
Everything bad happens to me. Or people I'm around. But anyway, hit the big red subscribe button, give us a like, and bye! He's making an appointment with the secretary on your way out. Bye!
Peace.
Honestly though, don't go around Bob.
Don't work on her neither. She'll jam a paper in your eye.
Like, subscribe,